hiking the Cajon trail to the summit of Cajon mountain with a pack on, solo. It's about 5.5 to 6 miles to the summit, and then back. All Trails says about 11 miles. It says 11, feels like 12. Feels like a lot longer, but we've got our Catalina trip at the end of the month. Our first day is about 11 miles. The ferry we're trying to take won't get to the island until about 1:45 p.m., which leaves us about 6 hours of daylight. Can you hear that? I'm on leave, so I have the time to just solo pack this. It's only a 30-minute drive for me, so it is gonna be hot today. I think it's already in the 80s at the top at about, what time is it, like 6:45? I already walked into what felt like a huge temperature change, because at the bottom there, my phone says it's about 65 degrees at the parking lot. And I feel like I walked into a wall of warmth. It's like, right here it's probably like 70s now. I think if it gets too hot at some point before I get to the peak, I'll just do the safe thing and turn around. Man, already out of breath. Restrooms, that's about a half mile in from the parking lot. I'm just gonna keep going because I went right before I left. I'm trying to keep my heart rate in the 150s and 160s. I'm gonna slow down every time it hits the 170s, so doing good. Here's where I consider it the start of the trail. Here we go. Whole bench here already. So far. All right. Almost up to that false peak up there. It is rattlesnake season. They are out and about. So just being aware and making noise so that they don't come out or they scurry away, you know. Snakes are usually more afraid of us than we should be of them. I saw 2 cars at the parking lot, so hopefully they got rid of all the webs from this morning for us. I'm sure those people probably started way earlier. They'll start at like 4 in the morning because of how hot it gets out here, so I'm sure we'll see them as they're leaving already. Alright, here comes the downhills. This trail's a lot of up and down. Great for training, terrible on the knees. I thought talking to myself would be weird, but it's not too too bad. It's keeping me occupied. I don't normally hike by myself. I've only done it a few handful of times. Not a few handful, just a handful of times. Oh man, that shade. Once you're in the shade, oh man, it feels wonderful. When you're in the sun. And it's only like just past 7 something right now. Usually when I do this trail, I don't have a pack on. So without a pack, I bring about 2 liters of water. With a pack, I figure bring an extra 1.5 liters. So I got 3.5 liters of water with me. I'm gonna try and conserve. Brought electrolyte packets. One for the way there, one for the way back. See some webs already reformed. Good thing I'm short. I'm able to go under them. Alright, another decline, which we'll have to go back up on the way. So today I'm wearing my, I don't know if you can see them, my Ultra Trail Runners. What are these, One Peaks or something? These are old. But I only really use them when I take my dog to the park. I heard the new Lone Peak Trail Runners, like the 9+ or so, are much better. In what way? I'm not sure. I think it's maybe... Hi. Good morning. I'm too scared to talk now. He was so quiet. I don't know how long he was behind me. I must sound crazy. I wonder if he thought I was talking to someone, or if he knew I was talking to the camera. Probably like, oh, those people. Trail runner just went past. Nice lady. She was super fit. Had makeup on and everything. Respect. I can't do that because my skin's sensitive. Maybe she didn't have makeup. Maybe she was just pretty. Wow. This big old slab of rock, about 1.5 miles in, is called Silver Dome. There was a sign right here that somebody had made. It was all like Hello Kitty. Actually, all the signs got remade. And someone who really likes Hello Kitty posted it. I'm going to attempt to not take a break until we get to the top. That way I can see just how far I can get, how fast I can get. Because if we only have 6 hours of daylight for Catalina for that first day, we might only just have enough time for one break, which we would want to do halfway. So the top of El Cajon would be halfway, about 5.5, 6 miles. So we'll see if we can do that. And the break will have to be short. I'll only spend like 15 minutes at the top, 15, 20 max, just to eat something. And then we'll bust out the poles and head out. Oh, these downhills are killer. Alright. We're at where it starts to become steep inclines. About 2.11 miles in. Phew. Making good time. Been about 52 minutes. Less than an hour to do 2 miles. Phew. So averaging maybe 28, 27-minute miles with this pack on. Reached the nice shaded part. Normally on these declines, without a pack, I would try to just jog it down, but I don't want to get injured with this pack on. It's way too hot to carry such a heavy pack, so I think made it about like five pounds lighter than what my packed weight will be. Catalina's weather is going to be much nicer than this when we go. Forecast says low 70s at the highest. At night it'll be in the mid to low 50s. So it'll be really nice. The water, I feel like, is still going to be pretty cold. So I don't know if I would want to take a dip, but it might feel good. So I'll try. Getting to the section where it's like nice flat area, we might be able to make up some time. Those steep inclines are, with a pack on, is pretty killer. Mountain lions. This is not to size, but look how cute the little paws. If dangerous, why so cute? Just kidding. Those wildcats, bobcats, mountain lions are terrifying. Trying to get my heart rate down. Almost at 3 miles. We're at this section where if you go that way, I think it's shorter, but it's way steeper. Versus this way, which I think is the actual way. And it's more of a gradual. There's a part where it gets steep though, but not as steep as the other side. Past 3 miles now at an hour 25 minutes. It took us about 3 miles, an hour and a half. It's not bad, it's pretty average. Okay. This is where it says that you see that? 3.15 miles. All right. We're at 5.15 miles at our 2 hours and 46 minutes. I thought I could make it to the summit without taking a break, but it's getting hot, so made it to the sign for the summit. I just saw that one guy. He's already on his way back down, the one that heard me talking to myself. He's on his way back down, so I must be making good time if I'm only like a mile behind him. Pretty close to the peak. Gotta pull out the trekking poles. It's basically nature's Stairmaster. Made it. Distance 5.65. 3 hours and 28 minutes. Took a break at mile 5, so kind of sent me back, but I'm gonna take another break here. Eat something. I didn't eat at that break earlier. I just drank some water and refilled my other bottles from my big water storage that I have. Okay, there's hella flies here. Oh my god. That's a Barona Casino over there. If you need clean restrooms after this hike, just go to the casino. Get something to eat, refill water. Pretty good. They got a good coffee bar, cafe there. If I were to get anything, I'd get like something from there. After wake you up some more after being tired from this hike. By myself right now. It's kind of nice. I got the top to myself. It's hot, but it's not bad. There's a nice breeze. Debating if I should stop this or if I should just keep it going to see how long it actually takes me to do this whole hike rather than stop it on my breaks. I did stop it on that last break. Alright, I'm gonna eat my PBJ. And then whatever other snacks. I think I got some beef jerky or something. Refill. Drink a whole ton of my water. Refill. I have about 1.5 liters. More, actually. 2 liters. I only drank 1.5 liters on the way here. I got 2 liters for the way back, so it's gonna be hot. Yeah. Alright. Time is 10:24. We've got 5.68 miles to go back. It's a lot of down and then up again. All those declines we did, we're gonna have to go back up now. So hopefully it doesn't get any hotter than this. there's a nice breeze, so I think that's what's gonna save me from dying out here. I've got another electrolytes ready, shaked up in my bottle. Water's refilled, just ate. Time to head out. Let's get this backpack back on. Alright. Get back on trail. Oh, shoot. Oh god, I almost forgot my poles. Okay. Look at that. How does it get in that shape? Saw a rattlesnake earlier. She was scary. Almost missed it. Oh wow. Need to get back to those restrooms. Just down this hill, and I'm gonna see if there's fruit at that fruit stand. That'd be really good. Sometimes there's a cooler with cold water too. Let's see. There's water, but it's not cold. And there's like 1 or 2 oranges in the stand, so I'm gonna skip. I've got a little cooler in my car with some seltzer water, like a banana and coconut water, so hopefully it's cold still. It's gonna be so good. Whew. Whew. Some more water in here. Yes. Cold seltzer water after a hike. Always a good idea. Change my shirt. That's a lot of here. It is 1:37. It's only started like 6:40. Golly. It took 7 hours. Well, not so bad. Gotta work on my strength training and endurance, because on mile 5 I was pooped out, rested up at the top, and by mile 8, 9 I was done for. cold shower. Get some curry. Thanks. Thanks for sticking around. Awkward as hell. I don't know if I'll ever do this again, talking to the camera. I don't like it. I don't know. Am I annoying? Or would you want to still hear me talk? I don't know if I want to hear